Welcome back. In this video, we are going to master trigonometric integrals. Specifically, we will look at strategies for handling integrals involving powers of sine and cosine, as well as tangent and secant. By the end, you'll know exactly when to use substitution and when to use identities. Let's define the problem. We are often asked to integrate functions that look like this. Sine to the power of m times cosine to the power of n. The approach we take depends entirely on those exponents. M and n, are they odd numbers, or are they even numbers? Identifying this is the first step. Case number 1 is the easier scenario, when at least one of the powers is odd. It does not matter if it is sine or cosine. If you see an odd power, your strategy is simple: peel off one factor. If sine is odd, save one sine. If cosine is odd, save one cosine. This single factor will eventually become part of your du term. Why do we do this? Because of the fundamental Pythagorean identity. Sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1. This identity allows us to convert any even power of sine into cosine, and vice versa. By saving one factor, we prepare the integral for a perfect u-substitution. Let's look at an example. The integral of sine cubed of x, since 3 is an odd number, we save one factor of sine. We rewrite sine cubed as sine squared times sine. Then, we convert the sine squared into 1 minus cosine squared. Now, if we let u equal cosine x, our du is negative sine x, which matches our saved factor perfectly. Case number 2 is a bit trickier, when all powers are even. For example, sine squared or cosine to the 4th. Here, the save a factor method fails because we would be left with an odd power that doesn't convert easily. Instead, we must use half-angle identities to reduce the powers. You need to memorize these two identities. Sine squared of x equals 1 minus cosine of 2x all over 2, and cosine squared of x equals 1 plus cosine of 2x all over 2. Notice how the squared term on the left becomes a linear term on the right, making it integrable. Here is an example. The integral of cosine squared x, we replace cosine squared with 1/2 times the quantity 1 plus cosine of 2x. We can pull the 1/2 out and integrate term by term. The integral of 1 is x, and the integral of cosine 2x is sine 2x over 2. Don't forget the constant of integration, c. For integrals involving tangent and secant, the rules are similar but involve different identities. If secant has an even power, save a secant squared factor and let u equal tangent. If tangent has an odd power, save a secant tangent factor and let u equal secant. Here is a summary table to help you remember. For sines and cosines, if odd, save a factor and substitute. If even, use half-angle identities. For tangents and secants, look for even secant powers or odd tangent powers. Pause the video here if you want to copy this down. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.